Bonjour mes amis, bienvenue à l'Université Quebec et Montréal for National Preparatory Association session dans Montreal. That's all I got.
I can't compete with that. Well, welcome everybody.
I hope I didn't butcher that too much. I got grade 11 French under my belt. Shout out Madame Cocotalo. But we are here at the University of Quebec in Montreal, downtown Montreal, where it is a beautiful snow effect outside as we welcome 30 centimeters here. We could not ask for anything less, because that's what you expect when you come to Montreal, Elias Sabate.
I'm with it, man. I'm with it. More importantly, the basketball is high level here. Gorgeous facility here at UQAM. The Dynasty has done an incredible job setting up shop here. We're excited for the action.
And we're starting with what they call a banger. Rothesay Netherwood School, Canada, Topflight Academy. Indochino, proud sponsor of the National Preparatory Association. We begin the second half of the season right now. And of course, we're going to start up with a 50-50 ball on the floor and a quick basket from a guy we've been talking a lot about, Mateo Zager.
Mateo's got another year left to go, man. He's one of the top players on this squad. Had a really good outing out in New York as Coach Damien Gay from RNS filled us in.
There's Zager pulling down the rebound, and Kellen Tynes to Zager. Mateo, spin move, lefty finish.
He's got game, man. He's got game, and he's just starting to come out. I don't think he's had an official coming out party yet. This is the top competition that he's had in NPA action. And you know what? RNS actually, a team that's 4-0 on top of the East right now. They're going to be tested in this session here. They got Thetford, Dynasty, CTA, all in one weekend. And I believe RCI.
We got some tasty matchups coming your way. Fifield with the steal. Pennell. Matt Pennell, floater. Can't get it to go. A quick 4-0 lead right now for the Riverhawks coming in from New Brunswick late last night. Good defense, better offense, Joe Malongo.
And Malongo showed a little bit of that type of game in Rhode Island last weekend. I was out there covering the Canadians. He can get to the rim out well and contort his body and get his shot. Here's Pennell.
Riverhawks have had a chance to get a quick 10-0 lead, but have missed a couple of chip shots and offensive foul against CTA.
And everything outside of that offensive foul I could appreciate from Joe Malongo, and this is what you want in a PG. He saw a crack right down the middle of the court. You split the court into thirds. He goes rim to rim.
Zager takes it right at Luf Koulibaly, the leading rebounder in the National Preparatory Association. Corner, Moonreath. That's why you get the high arc, kids. You get the roll and the bounce.
And Moonreath coming off of a strong weekend as well. He actually has developed some new interest from Temple University out in Pennsylvania.
Fifield back up top. Here's Kellen Tynes doing Kellen Tynes things, finishing at the rim.
And Tynes fresh off of a visit, an official visit to Maine. Here he is in transition.
You want to talk about Kellen Tynes things? This guy is a thief. Transition, dropping a dime. Timeout on the floor. Riverhawks in flight. We'll be back after a short break.
North Pole Hoops Blueprint is a multi-layered system for Canadian basketball talent to maximize their potential from grade 5 all the way to the NBA. NPH works in partnership with the community, including the national provincial governing bodies, as well as club programs to maximize scholarship opportunities. The NPH Showcase Circuit is your opportunity to learn the blueprint while joining the NPH family. Canadian National Invitational Tournament in July brings a team-focused evaluation platform. The CNIT brings 100-plus top-tier clubs from around the world to compete for the national crown. Student athletes continue their journey to the next level as North Pole Hoops invites the network of prep and post-secondary programs to evaluate talent.
Welcome back. Nice start for the Riverhawks. CTA's got to be happy. They could be down by a lot more right now as the Riverhawks have come out ready to go in this one.
And there's the pressure by Tynes. If he's not getting the steal, he's helping someone else get it. Alamutu on the finish. One of the best on-ball defenders I've seen, period, and that's no exaggeration. Here he is again coming help side.
Ooh, set back, Alamutu. Good D back the other way, Moonreath. You gotta like that about Alamutu, though. Block on one end, gets all the way up to get on the glass on the other. Yeah, that's a foul. Getting himself to the line, Enoch Kalambe.
And Kalambe, that quick switch of direction as he gets into the paint, something that can really throw off a defender and then force him to foul. I think a lot of JUCO coaches have taken notice, and he is going to end up at one of those high major JUCOs.
I had to take a look down to see who it was. Kalambe, because he's got the fresh cut, a little different than we saw him in Calgary.
It actually looks really good on him. I think he had the braids when we were out in Calgary, or did he have it?
No, he had it grown out. Tough to keep up with these guys. I don't have the issue, you know?
Me and you both, pal. Started losing it at 22.
Up top, Tynes getting bothered by Malongo. Kick back out. No good. CTA looking to run.
That's a great look. And great hands.
Yeah, very clean. Caleb Sully, the Newfoundlander, finishing up just an outstanding NPA career this season.
Sully gets another deflection on it.
And there's another swipe by Tynes. Stuffing the stat sheet here in the first quarter is Kellen. Looked good on the release, just couldn't get the roll. And Kit Chowdhury. Here's it out.
I'm not a big fan of that shot from Chowdhury when he's falling away from the rim or off balance. He's an excellent, one of the best spot-up shooters in the country.
Kalambe got away with a little veteran hook down low and comes out with the rebound over Alamutu.
If I'm CTA and I'm game planning against RNS, I'm going to try to get both Zagar and Alamutu in some early foul trouble. And here it is, actually, right on time.
Here comes 8-foot Tyler Fiawi. He's on his way.
It seems that way.
Fiawi came in, I believe, at 6'11" in training camp. Got a message after about a month and a half. Hey, he's up to 7'1". Believe possibly touching 7'3" at this point almost.
And usually with guys that big, you don't expect them to be as mobile as he is.
Well, you expect their legs to be, like toothpicks, but Fiawi is keeping some good weight on him as he stretches out. And there's Sully doing a little bit of everything.
I love what he's been able to just keep attention, especially in transition, know where everybody is on the floor. That's twice he's won his team an extra possession.
Fiawi comes down with it, kick out, Tynes, set shot. Ooh, didn't have his legs underneath him. Could be that long bus ride last night. Alamutu just battling, can't get it to go. This is exactly what we expected from these two teams. Not giving an inch here, just over the midway point here of the opening quarter. Well, shout out to the Zagar family. Trying to rep well for your son. Looks like we got another timeout possibly on the floor. Damian Gay's sitting down like he has a timeout. Let's take a quick break. 4:27 to go here in the opening quarter. Man, we got some great matchups from Montreal. Stay with us.
Junior MPH Showcase Circuit. This level caters to elementary school student athletes in graduation to the high school tier. As a camper, you will have the opportunity to enter the NPH national rankings, where player profiles are created acting as an online resume. This database is directly connected to a network of over 150 prep and post-secondary programs. Junior MPH Showcase Circuit. This level caters to elementary school student athletes in graduation to the high school tier. As a camper, you will have the opportunity to enter the NPH national rankings, where player profiles are created acting as an online resume. This database is directly connected to a network of over 150 prep and post-secondary programs. Junior MPH Showcase.
Like they're just double checking some score sheets. You know what? We'll take a quick break. We'll come back.
By attending our camps, you will maximize on scholarship opportunities, perform in front of national scouts, and get a chance to learn from elite NBA skill trainer David Tyndale. Entering the showcase environment provides every camper an opportunity to measure their talent against elite prospects within the region. Top performers raise their stock and begin their recruitment process with exposure opportunities through national rankings, player mixtapes, and connecting families directly to college and university coaches. Regardless of age, gender, or talent level, developing professionalism and positive habits are vital for the success of all campers in life and in basketball. The blueprint tackles academic eligibility, self-reflection, assessment, goal setting, and brand management, all aspects necessary to become a professional on and off the court. By attending our camps, you will maximize on scholarship opportunities, perform in front of national scouts, and get a chance to learn from elite NBA skill trainer David Tyndale. Entering the showcase environment provides every camper an opportunity to measure their talent against elite prospects within the region. Top performers raise their stock and begin their recruitment process with exposure opportunities through national rankings, player mixtapes, and connecting families directly to college and university coaches. Regardless of age, gender, or talent level, developing professionalism and positive habits are vital for the success of all campers in life and in basketball. The blueprint tackles academic eligibility, self-reflection, assessment, goal setting, and brand management, all aspects necessary to become a professional on and off the court.
Golden Dough, it's a family restaurant. We are in Mississauga, been here for 25 years. It's a Middle East cuisine. We make it out of love. We make it fresh. It's very healthy for an athlete to come in to have a nice meal. Sitting around back home like when you order.
Well, we got all that figured out. So CTA, every season, championship contender. They just have that pedigree. Consistently one of the best free throw shooting teams. This year, not so much.
Pedigree for the whole region. The nation's capital in Ottawa has long been producing talent, long winning championships at all levels, starting at the U Sports and going down, and now they've got a new professional team in the CEBL. Jay, you could speak on that a little bit.
Ottawa Jackrabbits, my 5-year-old daughter's favorite new logo. Joe Malongo, transition, soft 2 just to get the legs warm up. Steal. Ooh, that hurts, because that would have been a quick 4 points for CTA. Fifield. Looking for Fiawi, but Koulibaly saying, you're not posting me up. Turnover. Sully trying to pick pockets. Moon Reese. Fifield just got steamrolled, but he picks up the foul. Have to mention head coach Tony House not here in attendance today and Friday for good reason. One of the many philanthropy initiatives that he heads up, the Kaleidoscope of Hope, to help raise money for mental health. House will be here Saturday, Sunday, but will not be here for the first 2 games.
He's a class act, man. Everything that he's done and continues to do for his community and for the kids in his community. The guys on the floor, prime example, man. He gets them. I mean, he really takes care of them. That's if I'm going to break it down into a couple of words, he really takes care of these guys.
That was Luth Koulibaly just flexing his muscle down low for 2. This is the Koulibaly that I wanted to see out in Calgary. Now, granted, he was still coming off that wrist injury, but this is a guy who's an impact player, and there's a drop-off. Moon Reese to Koulibaly. No good down low. Needs to clean it up a little bit. He has so much force that if you just go straight up strong, you shouldn't have to.
You're right. He's trying to avoid the contact right now, and he's got to invite it.
Ooh, that could have been a foul call. A couple of different ways there. Could have been a foul on the floor and then also on the shot. Here in Montreal, they're going to let you play.
A quick shout out in the stands right now. Young buck who's on the come up, Anthony Maxwell, in attendance with his pops, learning a little bit about the NPA and everything that it has to offer. Hope to see him on a roster in the NPA in the near future.
Koulibaly out on the perimeter. Wing 3. Ooh, just snuck it in there to Teslock Luke. First thought I had as well, it's interesting release, but again, if you can repeat it and it works.
Yeah, he gets it to go.
Great start for RNS, but they are now stuck 7 because CTA got things going on their end. RNS, they seem like they're about a half foot behind the line, a little too far. All their threes coming up well short. Yeah, stepped out of bounds. Good call.
And depth perception could be a factor here.
Absolutely.
As they adjust a little bit to this university court.
That's, we talk about the differences that come with playing in a national league. The travel, the different gyms that you play in across Canada really get you ready for the next level. Nice finish. Jack Fifield looks a little out of control, but it gathers himself in time to finish off glass, cutting the lead to 5. Don't think it was time for a heat check as of yet. Early shot clock 3. Fifield down low. Fiawi. That's a tough matchup. I mean, Fiawi, doesn't matter how good of a position he gets when he's going up against Luth Koulibaly.
And you got to wait for him. You know, if you're Fifield, you got to wait for him to establish position. And then on Fiawe's side, I saw him warming up earlier. He's out there shooting threes. He's the type of guy you want him to pick up. Oh, Sully picking up.
Transition. Zager. It's good.
Noted.
RNS has been able to weather the storm of CTA punching back and now cut it to 3. Moon Reese. Kick out. Oh, that is wet from Galdo Tutu.
Important to note here, Sully with his 3rd steal of the game. A lot of it is just timing and spacing.
Fifield missed that by such a wide margin. He was the only one who could get that rebound, and he did.
Now, I'm not sure of the shot selection right now, just 2 feet off of the three-point line.
But that's been like multiple times down the floor they've been doing that. Pennell. It's nice that after 3 years I finally know how to say all these guys' names right. Not all of them have been here for 3 years, but the vast majority of them after I butchered them in Halifax. 10 seconds to go here. Ooh. That's a bailout with 1 on the shot clock. They call the reach in. I think our coaches are starting to understand that as you travel across the country and get different officiating. And it's better to just kind of learn as you go, get to know the refs, and don't come at them with heat right off the top.
For sure.
Shot clock's off. 8 seconds to go. RNS, final shot. Floater is good, Matt Pennell. How about a 4-point game after 10 minutes, Elias?
Good start to the first game of the session.
We'll be back. Second quarter action. Don't know if you can tell. We're excited here in Montreal.
This level caters to elementary school student athletes in graduation to the high school tier. As a camper, you will have the opportunity to enter the NPH national rankings, where player profiles are created acting as an online resume. This database is directly connected to a network of over 150 prep and post-secondary programs. Junior NPH Showcase Circuit. This level caters to elementary school student athletes in graduation to the high school tier. As a camper, you will have the opportunity to enter the NPH national rankings, where player profiles are created acting as an online resume. This database is directly connected to a network of over 150 prep and post-secondary programs. As the summer comes to a close, high school season remains a lasting component to a student athlete's pathway. Players who thrive in high school are recruited by prep programs to continue pursuing the next level in a competitive environment. At this stage, North Pole Hoops has identified Canada's top prospects.
We're back in the home of the Citadin. Man, walked past here earlier this morning to just check the place out, and man, you blink, you'd walk past this place, and then you come in the doors and walk down into the athletics center, and this is beautiful. Just a great atmosphere and environment for basketball, and excited that we have the National Preparatory Association Montreal session hosted right here.
A pretty large slate of games here, and all of them, I feel all of them are going to be tight based on rosters and based on everything that we've learned so far in this season.
Zager, rebound. Fifield, push it back the other way. Oh, Alamutu just, I think he could have let that pass. If he knew that Pennell was behind him, I think he could have let it go. Instead, he caught it, looked up, and saw Matt standing there and just let it go out of his hands out of bounds. Ooh, nice take. Foul on Alamutu.
It's great that he was even able to get that shot off. Very tough there. They took away a lot of angles as he entered the paint.
At the line is Tutu, as we see Wilson Dubinsky out there for the first time. You know, in my mind, Dubinsky was probably their most important player out in Calgary during that session.
It's, you know, honestly, I keep saying that. It's the same thing every time I've seen him, whether on American soil or Canadian soil. He is the guy that comes off the bench that is just a self-starter. That's the terminology I'll use for him. He's a self-starter. He doesn't need anybody to pump him up. He doesn't need a pat on the back. He's just going to give you everything he's got.
He's an energy giver. Gives your team energy. Look at Alamutu. Samuel Alamutu. Shout out my guy Josh, giving him the nickname Thanos. Did I say that right? Not a big Marvel guy. It's a Marvel? Okay, good. All I know is it's a heck of a name. And if you tell me that Thanos is a guy who is strong, takes things with aggression, that's Sam Alamutu.
And he also holds near an between 85 and 90% academic average. He's one of the best student athletes we have.
Jokingly said he was doing schoolwork right up to about an hour before the game. And he said, no. And I looked at his head coach, Damien Gay. He said, yeah, no, he is. I said, Coach, can I have a pen? I got to finish this up. There he is, stealing the ball back right there off of a pretty bad missed free throw, but he gets the rock back, and RNS gets possession. 14 on the shot clock. Kellen Tynes, who had a great start to this game, trying to get back into his flow. Pennell. Remember, Pennell out in Halifax just tore it up in a few games, getting it going from range. CTA pushing back. Tutu, back rim, no good. Tynes with the rebound. Ooh, fires it up. Like, those are special plays.
They're in rhythm, right?
One fire pass into the corner, and to have the confidence also in your team that they're going to take that shot if it's there. Nothing gets Damien Gay more fired up than a charge.
Hey, you lay it on the line for your teammates, man. They're going to come correct.
And shutout once again to the UCAM. Oh, just bringing us a little high chair here. We have a great setup here on the live stream. We hope you like the view. Shut out our amazing crew here who got us set up. Oh, and that's deep from Zagar. And that's wet. Mateo Zagar from downtown. We're tied at 3-point lead for the Riverhawks. Turnover. Back the other way, Kellen Tynes. Here comes the chase down. No, Kellen Tynes! It's showtime. Two-handed slam.
I love this level of athleticism that we're seeing from Tynes and the aggression afterwards. These guys are fired up. 5-point lead here for the Riverhawks, all the way from Canada's East Coast.
Dubinsky, fires back. Wilson Dubinsky.
Reliable, back at it.
We're telling you, he's that guy for Canada Topflight Academy. Bounce pass. Sent back. Business is picking up right now, folks. And another charge. Fifield leading the way for RNS defensively. And here comes Caleb Sully checking in.
JT, we talk about East Coast toughness all the time in Canada. Now, what we're seeing from Fifield, he's going to make 4 attempts to take a charge. Usually, 2 of them he's going to get his way. The other 2, he won't, but he's not afraid to take the contact. I appreciate that about a player. He's not going to be the guy to wow you with crossovers and all that, but he's not afraid to muck it up.
Zager. That was halfway down before it popped out. Mateo was feeling it. Gets it back. Great hands. Test lock Luke. And he gets it back. Yeah, you got to shoot it. No good. Offensive rebound. Sully with another swipe. Kellen Tynes up ahead. Zager finishes.
QB in it.
4-point lead for RNS. Got to pace myself because this is going to be a close game throughout. If you're in the area, folks, get down to the gym this weekend. We got 11 games coming at you until Sunday. Another swipe. Transition. Zager behind the back. Sent back. 2-2 with the swat. Sully. 3-ball. Cash, money. Caleb Sully shouting out his boys in the rock. Timeout on the floor, Elias. We're going to a break.
Indochino to me is a million guys getting a million suits, and each one is different. I think the value is the quality is undeniable in terms of the suit that you'll get, and the fabric and style selection is second to none.
I think when someone puts on a suit, they take on almost a different personality, and they feel comfortable in their skin and who they are, and they feel good. Doesn't matter where you're going, what event you're going to, but everyone feels good in a suit.
I think a lot of what we do is kind of going against the grain, so to speak. Bespoke, made to measure, custom was traditionally only in store. We were the first to bring it online, and as we went through that journey, we really felt that in order to connect with the consumer, we needed to give them true options, really provide a service and an engaging experience that customers would enjoy and remember.
Indochino is a custom-made experience, but with off-the-rack prices. You are in control. So you come on in, you choose what sort of material you're pursuing, choose what sort of print or patterns you really want to try out overall. From there, you pick out what kind of customizations you want to bestow upon these lovely garments, measure you up, and you get to express what you want.
7-point lead. What a great back and forth this has been in the first half. RNS comes out strong. CTA battles back. RNS weathers the storm, and then they counterpunch, so you just know CTA's coming back right now. Quick 2 cuts the lead to 5.
Malongo doing a good job reading the floor, surveying, saw there was an opening on the baseline, changed direction and speed on the baseline. There's Sully, who's been great defensively in this one.
We got numbers for CTA up top. Finishing with 2 is Joe Malongo. They can't maintain this, can they? Like, I'm tired up here already. I need a breather. How long till halftime? 5:23? I think I can make it. Tynes, floater, front rims it. The legs are going to start to come in here. You know, both these teams traveled. RNS drove kind of through the night to try to beat this Texas low that has come up into the eastern seaboard. And there's Koulibaly. 2 off glass.
Going to another quick timeout here.
They want to talk it over right at the midway point of the second quarter. We'll be back, folks. Just need a bit of a breather.
Shoulder, so everything sits on you as you want. We do everything all in one for you.
We give a 100% made-to-measure product. So it's very sort of individual and very personalized. It's for them. It's their suit.
Seeing them in their final suit just kind of makes it worth it at the end of it, because you spent time with them, and you know, whether they wear suits every day or this is their first suit, it's exciting. Like, you help them build that and it's theirs.
It's really that ability to create a one-of-a-kind garment that allows us to be in front of many different demographics. I think one of the most interesting things that's happened these past few years is how many customers that are having that truly special event of getting married are choosing Indochino to not only suit up themselves, but suit up their groom's party.
We continually improve not only the profile for the guy, but we improve the quality of our next suit and the suits after with the data that we capture. Indochino sets itself apart, especially against ready-to-wear, because we can deliver you a custom-made suit within 3 weeks. We, on average, take 3.5 meters to make a suit, and we lay that out and we laser cut it with a vacuum. It's amazing to see, over 200 pieces come together to make a custom-made suit. Whether it be hundreds of linings, thousands of custom.
We're back. A 1-point game. Riverhawks in the lead after they jumped up by 7. I think I'm just going to start ignoring the score because we know this is going to be tight to the end. Oh, good save, Fifield.
Looks like a travel. Yep, that's the right call. Young gun, got to establish his feet. Can't be making those mistakes. Those are easy buckets for him.
See, and I like Fifield there. Like, he did a great job saving that ball. He didn't get mad at his young gun for traveling down low.
And honestly, it's been the role players in this game who have really stepped up for both squads. Fifield, one of them.
Tynes, rebound, outlet. Oh, Zager! Throw it down off the off foot, I believe, as well. Man, what a huge difference I've seen in him since the first session, getting used to his new teammates. I know they went down to the U.S., and he really stood out.
Those who know. I'm definitely a fan of Zager's game, and he continues to elevate. Guys who give me consistency and just continue to add to their bag of tricks, those are players you can respect.
As Dynasty Sports Institute rolls into the gym to check out the second half of this one, and as they get ready for the 6 o'clock game against Halifax Prep. Another swipe, Kellen Tynes. Transition game. Ooh, no call. They said he was vertical.
I like that no call. Like, it could go either way, but I mean, it's not enough to know for sure.
There's a basket for RNS. Up 3. Oh, another steal for Tynes.
He's got to be at 7, man.
He looked up and saw Koulibaly.
This is crazy, man. It's not even halftime. It's not even halftime. The guy has 7 steals. He's already been leading the country in steals for the past 2 consecutive seasons. Yes, he is the best guard defender that there is.
Oh, Koulibaly back up strong too. Do we see the NPA Defensive Player of the Year coming out of the guard position?
Why not, man? It doesn't always have to be a big man like Casey Izagu who's, throwing up blocks and swats. There's Sully throwing up one himself and getting it to go.
Man, Sully, just old reliable, and I mean that in the most positive way possible. Ooh, and Kit Chowdhury behind the back. Fiawi called for the foul. I don't hate that. You want your big man to be able to establish himself. But yeah, Caleb Sully. Is there anybody else that you know that's points per game goes down, trends down for 3 straight seasons, but he becomes a better player and better for his team?
I think he's buying into his role.
Yeah.
And the role he plays here for RNS is very similar to what he's going to do in college. I know that there's a lot of Canadian schools, universities on the East Coast who have definitely offered and continues to stay interested. Unsure whether he gets something down south, but regardless, whoever gets him, they're getting a workhorse.
Fifield is going to keep it himself, takes it right at Moonreath, can't finish. Malongo. Nice move, Malongo. No, can't get it to go.
Little circus shot.
But yeah, Sully sacrificing all of his own individual accolades in order for the positivity of his team.
And we've talked about this offline a lot, JT. Guys who, you said the magic word, sacrifice there. Ooh, there's Sully, another tough take. Could afford the jump stop there. But guys who sacrifice for the next level, that doesn't go unnoticed. That is what your coach wants from you at the next level. Team, like we say this all the time, team success breeds individual success.
Big basket, Enoch Colombe. Basket in the bump, going to the line looking for 3. Got to mention, too, we're rolling deep here in Montreal. I already got lead statistician F.A. Ashaka on the 1s and 2s. And then we got old trusty Tristan here running the live stream for you. Tristan Jones always coming through. Makias Mikri here on the scouting tip alongside Elias Sabate. Oh, downtown Jack Fifield. And we got Nana Owa Hine holding it down back in Toronto for us. Filling in on the stat side as FA's putting in work here on the camera. And we're going to be joined by the rest of our crew tomorrow coming in. Looking to make an impact here in Montreal, the same way the Montreal basketball community has made an impact for years.
And CTA knew what they were going to get coming up in their first game against RNS. They're going to lay it all on the line. And that's what's been done here in this first half. It's winding down, just under a minute to go. And they find themselves on top, a 9-point lead here. Could they extend? Tough take, man. They're working with a lot of length at the rim.
Ooh, no good.
2 possessions left here in the first half. Tough take. Callentines hangs, gets it to go.
30 seconds to go. The lead's up to 11 for the Rothesay Netherwood School Riverhawks. Malongo. Yeah. The only thing that gets Coach Damien Gay more fired up than getting the charge is one that he thought was a charge that's called a block. But what I like is that, I mean, he's upset with the call, but he's not staring at the officials. He's not getting into it with the officials. He's reacting himself. And his team follows that.
Yep.
It's the same way that when we see guys get into it with officials, their team follows suit. And that never results in anything good for the squad.
For sure. And one thing I love about Coach Damien Gay is he has this level of composure where he's told his guys, I will handle the referees. You guys don't talk to the referees. And
look at Moon Reith. Offensive rebound, tips it down low. Big time basket there. Now CTA needs to stop to get into the half with some positivity. Pennell. 5 seconds to go. Pennell, crossover. He's not going anywhere. Chowdhury, great defense. CTA with a great stand after getting 2 off the free throw miss. 7-point lead for Rothesay Netherwood School. Tell your friends we got a great second half coming at you after 10 minutes. The National Preparatory Association started 4 years ago, born by the desire of basketball coaches, many of which were outside of Southern Ontario, to provide a different option than traditional high school competition for elite-level basketball talent. The goal was simple: create a platform for Canadian student athletes to give them the best opportunity to earn scholarships for post-secondary education through the game of basketball. Since then, the MPA has grown to provide the best basketball exposure available at the high school level anywhere in the world. We do this by live streaming 90% of the National Preparatory Association started 4 years ago, born by the desire of basketball coaches, many of which were outside of Southern Ontario, to provide a different option than traditional high school competition for elite-level basketball talent. The goal was simple: create a platform for Canadian student athletes to give them the best opportunity to earn scholarships for post-secondary education through the game of basketball. Since then, the MPA has grown to provide the best basketball exposure available at the high school level anywhere in the world. We do this by live streaming 90% of the league's nearly 100 games on our North Pole Hoops YouTube channel, ensuring high-level competition in front of post-secondary coaches from across North America, providing game-by-game statistics on every player in the league on our industry-leading website, npacanada.com, creating individual profiles for all of the league's players on Canada's top college recruitment site, northpolehoops.com, while sharing it all through the social media reach of NPH's multiple platforms. By doing all of this at the highest level, we believe that we can keep the majority of Canada's basketball talent here on home soil, and ideally in their own city or province.
Last 2 years I played at prep schools in the US, and I'm just really happy to be back in Canada and to have this opportunity to play in the MPA. It really means everything to help push Canadian basketball forward.
I love the MPA because it's given me an opportunity to showcase my skills and talents in front of many coaches across the country.
Teams from New Brunswick don't usually get the exposure you would, but the MPA provides that, and just the competition is great.
It's a national scene. You're not playing guys in Ontario only or only in your city. You get to travel all over Canada, places you've never been before.
Each team had a different style of play, and that was something you had to prepare for every single game. They really helped to prepare us for
The North Pole Hoops Blueprint is a multi-layered system for Canadian basketball talent to maximize their potential from grade 5 all the way to the NBA. MPH works in partnership with the community, including the national and provincial governing bodies, as well as club programs to maximize scholarship opportunities. This level caters to elementary school student athletes in graduation to the high school tier. As a camper, you will have the opportunity to enter the NPH national rankings, where player profiles are created acting as an online resume. This database is directly connected to a network of over 150 prep and post-secondary programs. By attending our camps, you will maximize on scholarship opportunities, perform in front of national scouts, and get a chance to learn from elite NBA skill trainer David Tyndale. Entering the showcase environment provides every camper an opportunity to measure their talent against elite prospects within the region. Top performers raise their stock and begin their recruitment process with exposure opportunities through national rankings, player mixtapes, and connecting families directly to college and university coaches. Regardless of age, gender, or talent level, developing professionalism and positive habits are vital for the success of all campers in life and in basketball. The Blueprint tackles academic eligibility, self-reflection, assessment, goal setting, and brand management, all aspects necessary to become a professional on and off the court. The NPH Showcase Circuit takes place from April to December in a player-focused environment, while the Canadian National Invitational Tournament in July brings a team-focused evaluation platform. The CNIT brings 100-plus top-tier clubs from around the world to compete for the national crown. Student athletes continue their journey to the next level as North Pole Hoops invites the network of prep and post-secondary programs to evaluate talent live and direct. As the summer comes to a close, high school season remains a lasting component to a student athlete's pathway. Players who thrive in high school are recruited by prep programs to continue pursuing the next level in a competitive environment. At this stage, North Pole Hoops has identified Canada's top prospects from coast to coast, placing them at programs within the National Preparatory Association. Founded in 2016, this league is quickly emerging as a global destination for the world's elite basketball prospects. Utilizing the exposure arm of North Pole Hoops, comprised of digital marketing, live broadcast, and scouting, MPH acts as a media and marketing partner for the NPA to maximize exposure for our student athletes, helping them gain scholarship opportunities, our ultimate measure of success. Climb the ladder to the next level by joining the North Pole Hoops family and enter the Blueprint.
Who will be crowned national champion?
And Jacoby's going to try to measure this one up, looking for a made-to-measure suit.
Fourth quarter of action is brought to you by Indochino, where right now, using promo code HOOPS, you can get a custom-made, made-to-measure suit that a number of our coaches get fitted up. 10 showrooms across Canada, 6 of them where we have teams in the NPA, match made in heaven. Indochino and the NPA.
Indochino, the national sponsor of the NPA. We are excited to have you as a sponsor. We're excited for what you're doing. and what your brand brings to our league. The prestige of your brand, the prestige of our league from coast to coast.
The guys at Indochino were amazing when I got fitted. I can't thank you guys enough.
Indochino making me look good. That's all I gotta say. It's not always an easy task. Very grateful that you guys are taking care of me and having me look a little bit better.
I really thank you for putting the time in and believing in what we're doing with young men and just, again, establishing ourselves in not only the basketball community, but the community that we live in.
Thank you, Indochino.
Indochino, official clothier of the National Preparatory Association. As you have a look at the RNS bench, and head coach Damien Gay came fully suited up in the RNS Riverhawk blue today, representing well.
Navy blue, never a bad look, man. Match it up with that brown ensemble. We're good to go.
No excuses when you're driving into a session. You can come ready to go clothing-wise. You don't have to worry about the creases and the carry-on baggage.
Started carrying around one of those portable steamers. Now I feel about my wrinkles.
Yeah, just make sure you have salt water. Salt water that you put in there, correct?
I sprinkle in some salt, yeah, create some steam.
Yeah, just to season the suit as well.
Oh, almost a travel on that play.
Mateo,
good decision.
Zager,
good decision.
Now up to a game-high 18 points thanks to Mikias Mikri coming through with the halftime statisticals for us. And we're talking that Kellen Tynes going to be approaching a triple-double on steals, rebounds, and points. Great find, Koulibaly to a cut and Moon Reith.
And that was a part of the issue for CTA in the first half. They got stagnant offensively. This time, Moon catching a back door.
What? Pennell launching from the rock. Cashing it. That was like, yeah, sure, I'll take it. Nothing but net. Good defense there. Oh, yeah, that's a foul on Alamutu. And you could hear Coach Gay there. Good defense, and he held him up, though. Easy call for the officials. Halifax Prep rolls into the gym for their 6 p.m. Eastern game. And there is another charge. Guess who? Jack Fifield stepping in once again. Put the body on the line 4 times, I believe, this evening. Getting the call 3 times. Sully checking in for Alamutu. Oh, yeah, that is a... It wasn't a bad pass. Great dime. Tasty dish. Ankit Chowdhury. Yeah, the issue there wasn't the Tynes pass, and that's twice now Zager has not come to the ball. Quick turnaround. CTA comes out of the second half, shot out of a cannon. The lead's down to 6. We'll be back.
Placing them at programs within the National Preparatory Association. Founded in 2016, this league is quickly emerging as a global destination for the world's elite basketball prospects. Utilizing the exposure arm of North Pole Hoops, comprised of digital marketing, live broadcast, and scouting, MPH acts as a media and marketing partner for the MPA to maximize exposure for our student athletes, helping them gain scholarship opportunities. our ultimate measure of success. Climb the ladder to the next level by joining the North Pole Hoops family and enter the Blueprint. As the summer comes to a close, high school season remains a lasting component to a student-athlete's pathway. Players who thrive in high school are recruited by prep programs to continue pursuing the next level.
And we're back live. What a minute 20 seconds for Canada Topflight Academy. Transition, good verticality by Coulibaly.
Multiple RNS players in transition have made that same mistake. You know you're not going to finish over the top of Coulibaly. You got to come to a jump stop, use the pump fake. If he goes up, you go into him. But those type of possessions, you're not going to get anywhere against Coulibaly.
Tynes. Molongo getting right up in his grill, not letting him go anywhere. Sully tried to bail him out, but he went back rim. Colombe rebound. CTA not coming out of this second half quiet. They are ready to go. Miss the layup. RNS has numbers if they keep pushing. Fifield, no good. Molongo pulls it down. CTA getting out on the run. Colombe. Oh, almost lose it. Sully comes up with it, gives it back. Tynes. Chowdhury, nice dish. Colombe just fading away in that corner, though, did not need to.
Had time to get it off, too.
Ooh, look at Pennell. Can't get the roll, though. Nice little feel there on the rock. 6-point lead for RNS. What a great game to start us up. Molongo, easy two. No one there to stop him at the rim. A little bit of a press here for CTA. It's worked for him here in the second half. Multiple steals.
That's easy money.
Yep. On both ends of the floor. Not a lot of resistance at the rim.
He's up to 22 points is Zagar, number 10 in the Navy.
No good. I also want to shout out the Canadian senior women's national team picking up win number 1 in Brussels in the Olympic qualifying tournament, beating the home squad, which is a big-time win. Took it home by 5 as they look to qualify for the Olympics. Timeout on the floor. Canada Topflight want to talk it over. 6-point lead, 6:56 to go here in the third quarter.
It's not just me, it's my whole team.
Y'all are doing a great job of just exposing some of the underrated talent. It's a great spotlight, right? I think it's the best league in Canada.
It's given us a platform from Western Canada and the Prairies especially to showcase that we do have talent that stacks up with the best talent in the country.
I really love the fact that I get to be proud of my school, of my team, of my guys, and put them on a national stage, which is what the NPA allows us to do.
It's come a long way just because everybody's on the same page, from the executive right down to the coaches and the players. I think it really is a family.
We are making history every season through a shared vision, common goals, professional leadership, and a league-wide constitution enforced by a board comprised of coaches from the league's original teams. Nearly 100 NPA alumni are following their dreams through the NCAA, U Sports, CCAA, or JUCO routes. Our new goal is strategic growth with long-term partners willing to help our team.
My first Montreal basketball experience. Been to Montreal before, have not been able to experience the basketball community here. Excited to feel the energy in the gym, especially when the home squads get to work here, but this has been an outstanding start to things. Chowdhury off the inbounds play, and they called Pennell on the foul. I think they're saying it was a long 2, though. Said he got him on the hip. Oh, they're giving him 3. And for the struggles at the line that CTA has had a couple times this season, this is not the guy you want to send to the charity stripe if you're an opponent of CTA. Ankit Chowdhury, one of the better shooters in the country.
I'd put him up in a three-point contest pretty much against almost anybody.
Cashes the first two. Three straight free throws. Oh, my heart swells. Free throw percentages across every league, not even just high school, professional leagues as well outside of the NBA and EuroLeague. Ooh, nice look from Tynes. Just Zager could not haul it in cleanly. Wow. Small things with Caleb Sully. Great fake pass. Strong pull-up. Cashing.
He's done a lot of good things in this game, and I think he's only made one mistake.
And an answer back the other way. Teslock Luke coming off the bench for this squad this year, and you know he can be everything to this team when he's fully engaged in the game. Alamutu back in for Zager. I really like the personnel changes that RNS can do here. In the past, that has been the Achilles heel for this squad is their lack of depth. Still only roll with 10 guys, mostly because Coach Gay, by the time he gets to nationals, only rolls with 8 or 9. Nice pass, Koulibaly. The court vision and the touch on his assist in this game have been very special. You want to talk about special? Kellen Tynes once again. Chowdhury, fade away, no good. Moonreath once again. Doing all the little things, drops it off. Malongo with 2. What a great game. I have no clue who's going to come out on top of this one. Tied at 56.
Last play there, you saw Moonreath weaving through traffic, and that's something that Temple loves. They love his versatility, and a lot of the other teams that are recruiting him as well. Texas A&M, Tulane at one point, Central Florida, a lot of different teams looking at Moonreath as a piece that could be their point forward, if you will.
Just need constant engagement from Moon. That's what I'm constantly asking for. Is that some jelly? Joe Malongo? Tynes slowing things down as CTA up 2 now. Tynes stops, gets it stripped away by Malongo, but they called the foul. Who are they calling it on, Reese or Malongo?
And Moon's upset at that. He's communicating to his teammate, you bailed him out.
I think they called it on Reese, though.
That would not be a good thing for CTA. But they definitely bailed out Kellen there. The help side coming over, changes the angle for the referee, and then Reith was vertical enough to stay up without a foul.
Tynes misses the first. Oh, misses them both. That hurts RNS. This could be big. Ooh, no good. Would have been a 5-point swing, but 3 ball, no good, and RNS gets a chance to get those 2 back right away.
And there's no hiding for Kellen Tynes. He's shooting free throws at 60% right now.
Alamutu just faked me out of my shoes. I was looking at the perimeter. Next thing I know, easy 2 off a shiny dime.
Off-ball movement by none other than Sully.
Good move to the baseline. Look at Luth Koulibaly.
That is a force.
I guess he's healthy now. Strong move to the baseline. Straight up with 2. At the line, looking for 3. Misses it. Smart move by Luke, but no one to save it to. Ooh, he almost gets it right back. Oh, telegraphed pass, but Sully throws it up. Zager. RNS now back to the way they started the game, missing some bunnies.
Kellen almost picking up another steal.
Sully with the swat.
He's been terrific in this game.
Unbelievable. The way that he has been able to just do stop and go from Tynes. It was deflected. He gets it back. Kellen Tynes, basket and bump. Flexing for his man's back home in Nova Scotia. Speaking of Nova Scotia, taking a look at the stats leaderboard from NPACanada.com lately.
The top 2 scorers are Scotian.
I think we're looking at 3 of the top 5 now when you throw in a little J-Rail Diggs action after a NPA season-high 45-point game against Toronto Basketball Academy in a losing cause the other day.
See, and that's where I take that 45 and I say, the first thing I checked is,
did they win?
Who was it against? Not.
Oh, okay.
You're right. Absolutely right. Did they win? Now, it was a close game. That's something I'll give them respect for. But the fact that it was against a national championship contender in TBA, hats off to that.
You know what I like? I like that Canada Topflight Academy's bench is fully into this game right now.
That's good to see, man. That's not something that's been consistent from that bench. Definitely need every guy active and involved. You can help your team in a major way when you're communicating to them. You're letting them know about mismatches.
Malongo, 3-point play. 1-point lead, CTA. Wow. This is like a heavyweight boxing match. One team lands a 1-2 punch. It's countered back the other way. The body shot. The basket and the bump looking for 3 is Caleb Sully, who has had his best game in the NPA this season right now.
No doubt about that one. He's involved in every play on both ends. On the offense, you see a lot of backdoor off-ball movement, setting screens. On defense, he's getting a lot of deflections, and we saw a swat earlier in this quarter.
I like that, man.
Good no call.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I've complimented them before on public platforms, but the Montreal referees, man, and Quebec referees, a ton of experience with high-level basketball, and they're some of the best we have in this country.
Wow. Alamutu. And I like it because he invited the contact, but he didn't care about it. He wasn't looking to draw the whistle. He was going to finish through it no matter if the whistle came or not. Oh, great D by Tynes, but it's Reith that comes down with it. The only thing I don't like about Moon Reith's game, he just can't keep that jersey tucked in. Physically impossible.
You know what? His waist might be too small for the waistline of those
shorts.
shorts.
That's a very good point. Wow. Sam Alamutu has decided the third quarter after he picked up that foul and Damian Gay had a little something. Oh, wait, sorry.
Another one.
Swipe. Oh, and they're possibly finalists for Defensive Player of the Year there. Tynes with the swipe back the other way. Moon Reith with the swat. Alamutu with the rebound. Alamutu. Oh, nice slip by Zager. Wow. Like, I thought he ran out of room, didn't know where he was. No, he knew exactly where he was.
And the RNS boys are feeling it. Take back the lead. 70-65, minute to go here in the third.
Oh. And as Macias Micry said on Twitter recently, not only maybe 8 steals for Kellen Tynes right now, numerous deflections.
If I'm DJ Khaled, I got Kellen Tynes on my cover, and I'm saying another one.
Sully, swipe and finish. Man, like, RNS, multiple players having outstanding games. You think that they want this game? Another one. Transition! Alamutu just snuck it in. That's not a head top.
Not quite.
No.
Not quite.
No, he just snuck it over the rim, but it counts for 2. And the lead's back up to 9. RNS has met every challenge from CTA in this game thus far. Moonreath, pick and pop.
Strong closeout by Tynes, even though he doesn't get the steal of the block, enough to disrupt the shot. Looks like they'll add a
clock.
Oh. Nice little crowd we got here.
Absolutely.
Just over 100 people. Expected to fill up over the course of the weekend.
It stands directly below us here in this very unique structure here downtown Montreal. I'm looking forward to the 30 centimeters. I'll be honest with you.
No, not quite. I might sleep at half court today.
We're all within walking distance. Oh, give and go. No good. Rebound. 2-2. No good. Sully battling for it. 16 on the game clock. Yeah, one shot for RNS. Pennell. Dubinsky D'ing him up. Pennell. Floater. Wow, he is late in the clock, Matt Pennell. He's making a meal late in the clock. An 11-point lead for the Riverhawks. Stay with us, folks. Tell your friends we got a heck of a fourth quarter on the way.
3 seasons. Almost 300 games.
Oh, Jacoby Neath!
Thousands of kilometers over 8 provinces.
He tried to send that one to Banff.
Making Canadian basketball history.
History has been made.
Nearly 100 alumni are now playing at the post-secondary level.
Dunk me!
Some will see their dreams come true.
Need some juice.
And all of our former players will forever be part of the NPA family.
Oh, Kellen Tynes. Alan Spoon Hunters cooking up a show. Jordan Prasad putting the NPA on notice.
Now, new names will emerge.
Setting the NPA on fire.
With the same passion of those that came before them. And to them we say, next man up.
The North Pole Hoops Blueprint is a multi-layered system for Canadian basketball talent to maximize their potential from grade 5 all the way to the NBA. MPH works in partnership with the community, including the national and provincial governing bodies, as well as club programs to maximize scholarship opportunities. The MPH Showcase Circuit is your opportunity to learn the blueprint while joining the MPH family.
An 11-point lead for the Riverhawks, but this game is far from over. You know Canada Topflight Academy are in this fourth quarter. We're looking to land some haymakers. Nice move. Alamutu has it pulled away. Great battles down low today.
And credit to all 5 positions for RNS playing excellent defense. They're really disrupting CTA's shots.
Look at that. Did you see Kellen Tynes? Oh, getting after it. And who is it? Once again, it's the quote-unquote role players. He knocked Colombe off the bench, hits the floor, coming up with the steal. Galdo Tutu with 2. Oh, Kellen Tynes, no. Oh.
That one looked like it was going to go.
I know. I loved what Tynes did on the other end, and there's Moonreath with a little pull-up jumper. That's what I liked. Tynes was up against Koulibaly, came off the body, tried to swipe it away, just really smart, didn't pick up the foul, giving up all that height and weight.
And you see Moonreath very engaged here defensively. You're seeing another side of him in the second half. Fights through the screen.
Nice basket. Zager.
Now, I don't know if you can recall in CTA's second championship. In CTA's second championship, Moon Reith took the assignment of guarding the best player on the other team, and that was AJ Lawson.
Met at the peak. Alamutu with the swat. Figuring out the shot clock there.
And check out the balanced scoring here from CTA. For RNS. Balanced scoring from RNS. 22 for Mateo Zagar. 19. 15 from Kellen, and a bunch of steals to go with that.
Alamutu. Wow. You know, at full speed, I don't know if there's a way to stop him.
No, he's a freight train, man. And then you add his strength and athleticism.
I know you meant freight train, but I actually like freight train. Because I would be terrified if he was coming at the rim. If he was coming at the rim at me, I'd be terrified.
Set it up. It was a play on words.
Basket in the bump. Luth Koulibaly has been carrying the load for this squad with his continually battling down low for rebounds, even when he doesn't come out with the ball. He is just sucking up so much energy from the opponents by putting his body on guys.
And with Fiawe on the bench for RNS, if I'm CTA, I'm looking for him to get touches on every possession. Get him to collapse the defense so you can pitch it back out to the perimeter where you got your shooters. Right now on CTA's roster on the floor, there's 4 out of the 5 guys can hit that 3. But if the inside man doesn't get touches, you can't expect guys to be open on the perimeter.
Ooh, aired out from the corner. CTA got numbers. Yeah, you got to be able to finish that up. Cleaning it up was Colombe. Six-point lead. You know CTA is going to be strong in this fourth quarter. That's way too deep. Not saying he can't hit it. You just don't need that shot right now.
And nobody inside to rebound it either.
You're giving CTA the chance that they want. Championship pedigree is going to show itself here in the final quarter. 3, no good. Yep, CTA is going to get it back. 2 Riverhawks were battling for it there. And once again, Dubinsky creating all sorts of problems. Timeout on the floor. We got 7 minutes to go in the fourth.
It has to be beat down into your head. You have to be challenged repetitively. You have to set a trend for the next guys that are coming up. Don't be asked to go harder. Give your hardest before you are asked.
In the fall, rep tryouts set the stage, but not everyone makes the cut. Players that catch eyes of coaches are awarded a roster spot and a chance to represent, but nothing else for now. The work is just beginning. Playing time is fought for, rep by rep, and practice after practice.
.701 left. We got another game today. Whew. This one's just taking it out of me. It's been a heck of a game.
Good thing you got your coffee.
Whew. Everything we expected, really. Chowdhury, fresh off the bench. Corner 3, no good. Tynes. Yeah, just did not have his legs underneath him there. RNS has not taken some smart shots here in the fourth, and CTA is making them pay. Colombe also a great game here this evening. Leads down to 4. In the high post, Zegger. Caleb Sully may be the most important player in this game right now because all the other guys are doing what you expect, but when Sully has a standout game like this, he's a difference maker.
And with RNS, here he is again. Tough time. You got a guy like Moonreath trailing you on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Kellen thought he had another steal that time, gets called on the poke.
They're saying he's shooting. Official was all over that, immediately signaled for the free throws. And again, Chowdhury. Just money from the charity stripe.
We're 6 minutes away from another good game. The host team, Dynasty, taking on Halifax. Don't go anywhere after this one. We'll see if RNS can put it away.
Just a little too far out for that runner, I think. Oh! Crush it home! Enoch Colombe spiking it home in downtown Montreal. Leads at 3. Oh, RNS has had the answer every time in this game.
And that's a really good way to diffuse the energy right after that emphatic dunk.
There's been a lot of silencers in this game on both ends. Sully. Ooh.
Key deflection there from Alamutu.
Huge.
This point in the game, 5 minutes to go, 6 point.
Oh! That's a head topper! Throw it down! Samuel Alamutu! Setting the highlight reel ablaze!
That is the...
Back the other way, Moonreath!
Excellent foul there. Excellent foul by Mateo Zagar. You don't want to take away from this momentum if you're RNS. You keep the spotlight on your boy, Sam Alamutu. That is a top-notch foul. I will take that any day.
Okay, so for our NPA teams watching at home, the gauntlet has been laid down. Get in the gym right now. This is what's coming to you in your next game, in your next session.
And to be honest with you, Jay, I'm tired of seeing half. I don't want to use a bad word. Don't come in here and not use the full tank. You come onto a basketball court, you better give it everything. Alamutu got us hype.
Zagger, no good.
And that could have been the dagger right there.
No, there's not a dagger till the horn goes off in this game. These guys are. This is playing like it's nationals on the line right now.
Well, we're getting close, man. Like you said earlier, we're 2.5 weeks away from the Ottawa session, the national session. Your boy Enoch Colombe there.
It's been so impressive.
If you're a JUCO coach that's watching, I know that there's a couple tuning in right now from Texas. Colombe, a high major JUCO prospect, no doubt about it, coming out next year.
Yeah, offensive foul on Tynes, pushed off on the left side.
Also a travel in that play.
.351 to go. And there's Colombe! The bar is being raised. The lead's down to 3.
Even the guys from the UCOM squad are watching, very impressed here.
Oh, and again, active on the glass.
You know, I'm quite shocked at the number of second and third chances that RNS has gotten. CTA is going to beat themselves up after this game for allowing them
the shot clock. Oh, that's a big time shot from Chowdhury.
3-point game, 3 minutes to go, fourth quarter. NPA action, game 1 here in Montreal. Kamish, I gotta say, you set yourself up for a doozy in game 1. This is the game I wanted to see.
The schedule has allowed itself to work out as this season progresses. Like every high school, basketball league out there, there's some lopsided games, right? But in this session, we have some very, very exciting matchups, both team by team and player by player, position by position. Zager. Wow. They've had consistent answers.
This is going to be a career high right here for Zager.
There's guys on this RNS squad that are having the best games I've ever seen them play. Oh, that could have been a self-pass. That could have been a travel. Oh, another swipe, Callentines. Transition game. Smart move, but he can't finish. Molongo was stepping in. Oh, Tynes. Looks like he came up a little bit lame there. Wow, you know what? This says a lot about the energy in this game and the way Callentines plays. He bent the ankle the wrong way a little bit there. Immediately said to his coach, "I'm good, leave me in." And right now, his coach is right in his ear saying, "You make sure I'm good, coach," because 2 reasons. He is not going to allow his team to lose this game without him. You're going to lose it, you're going to lose it with him on the floor.
Yep.
Says a lot about his mental makeup and says a lot about how much this game means to this RNS squad.
The blow by that time easy for the freight train.
Oh! Koulibaly swallows it up and sends it into the stands. Whistle on the play. Whew. I've enjoyed every second of this game. There hasn't been a calm point. And I love these chairs. I'm able to see everything right now.
The elevated angle, the chairs, UCOM setup, Dynasty hosting. Love it, man.
So we call him Elias Elevated Angle Sabate.
Love it.
Oh, Molongo. Chowdhury, big time shot. Oh, it was halfway down. Molongo gets it back. A little stop and go. Kick out. This is big. Missed another. That's been the difference in this game thus far. Not saying it won't change.
Yep.
RNS has hit every big shot that they've had. CTA has missed.
So this is a very critical decision here, what you do with this shot clock and the type of shot that you get. 6-point game. You got the lead. A minute left to go.
Oh, Sully, no.
That's good looking.
Yeah, the door is still open for CTA. Great move. Koulibaly following it up is
the cleanup crew.
Colombe. Okay, we got 50 seconds to go. 4-point lead. How are they going to play it?
And you saw Sam beat him off the dribble the first time. Oh my goodness.
What a huge shot from Samuel Alamutu. The lead's at 6, 30 seconds to go. CTA needs a big shot here. Tynes right in the grill.
And you got to go for a 3 here, and you need it fast.
No one calling out the time on the bench. You got to shoot it. Oh, a bailout. Tynes should not have fouled on that attempt. CTA still has a window of daylight in this game. I will not count them out, as I said, until the buzzer goes down.
Again, this is a 4-0 team, RNS is, leading the Eastern Conference, the only team left with a perfect record, unless I'm wrong on that one?
No, you are right. TBA was beat by LBA in a couple games down in London about a week ago. RNS remaining the last undefeated, but if they can get out of this session undefeated, that's saying something. But man, you want to talk about a target on their back? You want to talk about a target? RNS has a huge bullseye on their chest right now. Oh, missed it on purpose. What a huge play by CTA. They're down just 3. Timeout. All right, we're going to break. Come back after this.
A new trail in Canadian basketball, showing our student athletes that what they need to succeed is right here in Canada. The National Preparatory Association started 4 years ago, born by the desire of basketball coaches, many of which were outside of Southern Ontario, to provide a different option than traditional high school competition for elite-level basketball talent. The goal was simple: create a platform for Canadian student athletes to give them the best opportunity to earn scholarships for post-secondary education through the game of basketball. Since then, the MPA has grown to provide the best basketball exposure available at the high school level anywhere in the world. We do this by live streaming 90% of the league's nearly 100 games on our North Pole Hoops YouTube channel, ensuring high-level competition in front of post-secondary coaches from across North America, providing game-by-game statistics on every player in the league on our industry-leading website, npacanada.com, creating individual profiles for all of the league's players on Canada's...
This is why I said I wasn't counting out CTA till the final buzzer. Intentional missed free throw, tip over leading to 2. This is championship level team is Canada Topflight Academy. And it's not over until it's over. RNS with the rock. They immediately go for the foul. Putting.
And CTA's got fouls to give.
Yep. But you only get 2 in the final 2 minutes, so the next one will put them to the line. .7 to go.
Ooh. Good deflection, but it's going to remain RNS ball.
It went off of Moon Reese.
And barring a turnover here, RNS just goes to the line.
Yeah, I know, but that obviously means nothing.
No, for sure.
And on top of that, CTA can come up with steals. And that's, if you're RNS, that's who you want. One of the guys you want at the line is Caleb Sully.
He's had an outstanding game here. Done all the right things on the defensive end. This next one takes him to the line.
Steal! Molongo! And the putback again! Down to 1. Oh, and another steal! Chowdhury! Molongo! No good! RNS survives!
Oh my goodness. What a game.
What an unbelievable game that was.
And Damien Gay, Coach Damien Gay of RNS, almost having a heart attack on the sideline. And Kellen's upset with himself, but you got to keep your head up in this one, man. You got the win. You learn from your mistakes and move on.
Heck of a game. Whew. We'll be back. 25 minutes, game 2 of the day. Stay with us.